Sure, sure. Those are exciting. Nice.
This one's harder.
Yeah, it's harder. It's a thick one. You can get both hands there. There you go. Yeah, get that. And now let's twist it, and then we'll get the other side. My name's Arnie Schoenberg, and I'm with the Puppetistas. We're part of the School of the Americas Watch, and our goal is to shut down the School of the Americas, which we think is a school of the assassins. So to do that, we're having this creative pageant to try to get our message across, and using lots of puppets and stilts and music and sound effects. So right now I'm working on one of the sound effects, which is using a bull roarer, and this bull roarer here is made of a shim that's been painted to make it look nice and just on a string. So here we have our cadre of volunteers painting the bull roars.
Unless you get tired really easily. Then you have to like keep walking if you're stopped talking, unless you have a pole.
Part of the ideology is trying to intentionally use recycled materials. So all the stuff we're using, with a few exceptions, can be found at local dumpsters, or some of the washes where we cut the bamboo, the paint we're having to pay for, the shims are pretty cheap, but all the materials here are definitely within the budget of any small organization could do the same thing we're doing. And part of this Puppetista experience is training people how to do this work here. So all the people, the volunteers, are learning techniques about making puppets that they can then go back to their home communities and do some of the similar things. You can do it. It's not too bad.
I'm not sure about
How's it work? How's it work? Okay, this is the bow line, right? So start with just an overhand knot,
Okay,
and then pull on the little end to get your loop. Yeah, that's it. You got it.
Yes, I did it
This
this
is
time.
your little end, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. So you got this loop.
So it's like
Just do an overhand, quick,
that.
and then pull. That's a loop. See the loop there?
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Oh, that's it. Oh, no, but you got the loop in the other one.
Oh, failure.
What's your plan? A guitar?
How long have you been working on it?
Total, not just the head, but the total puppet, about 3 days.
So what's the deal with the tradition of puppet making?
Well, fairly immediately, I mean, for this event, it started because two friends of mine had a puppet of the Virgin of Guadalupe, the patron saint of Latin America, that they were bringing down. And they decided at one point that their puppet was lonely and wanted other puppets to play with. So they put out a call for puppet makers and theater artists to come work with them and make more puppets. So a lot of us answered the call and have been doing it ever since. And then we get new people every year, and so it's like that.
Is it your first year?
No, it's probably about my 3rd year.
Cool. Do you like it?
Yes. I'm a stilt walker as well. I've recently gotten up on 2.5-foot stilts, and that's probably about as high as I've gotten so far, and I'm getting ready to get up. So I'm hoping to get my mom to strap me up. So if you want to get that on film, you can.
Yeah.
Mom, can you come strap me up?
On this side, yeah.
Do I have
What are you making here?
to? I am making a costume for a puppet. She will stand about 12 feet tall.
Wow. Have you come and done this before?
I have. This is my 3rd year.
So you brought your daughter with you every year?
We have. And I have a son around here as well.
Is he on stilts too?
He is.
Is he eating the cereal? On the
Most
stilts?
likely, yes.
That's it.
Really an amazing young man.
The needle is your pivot point. Make sure it's in your fabric.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Talented. The way to ask?
Yeah, I can start myself, but it's kind of hard to strap myself in. Yank. If you could help me. Excuse me. Sir? I couldn't do 2 miles because my feet
And
were
another
too
thing with the
small.
stilts,
My shoes,
the
that's
walk
why
is
I
a little
had to,
different. You want to
cut
actually
tops.
lift the knees when you're walking. It's more like a march. Yeah,
I see.
yeah. So,
I see
instead
how
of just
that
casual. Is it good?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, we'll try it out. And if it's not, we'll retie. This foot looks too far back. Does it need to be moved up?
Yeah, not really.
I can almost
Okay.
She can.
Remember, march, Casey. Relax. Shoulders down. Whew, breathe. Relax. Great. Knees up. Pick them up.
We started about 5 days ago, and we've had only about 10 or 12 people, maybe 15, and then yesterday and today people started to arrive from all over the country. I mean, there's a lot of people out there all around the country who are really upset about the existence of the School of the Americas. The same people who are really upset about the United States wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. All of this aggression, all of this training of people from around the world to implement brutality, and we can't even manage the affairs of this country. We can't manage our own economy. Yeah.
And who are the Puppetistas?
Puppetistas are just people from all over the country. I mean, it's really an international movement of people who use giant puppets and music and color and fun in a way to catch people's imaginations and to convey images about the possibility of creating a better world. So the Puppetistas are people who use puppets for this reason and for other reasons to awaken people's imaginations, to attract the attention of people who wouldn't otherwise necessarily be paying attention, and it works. In this case specifically, we're here to say, let's shut down the School of the Americas. Let's put an end to the United States' attitude of militarism and the need to dominate and violate people all around the world, so that really to line the pockets of a few rich people, because so much of the wealth in this country is concentrated in the hands of so few people, and there's so many people who are poor. You go around Columbus and the evidence of poverty is just so manifest. It's such a contradiction that this School of the Americas would be located here in Columbus, where there's so much poverty. And the purpose of the School of the Americas is to keep a few people rich. And now, so what the School of the Americas accomplishes is just to make sure that there's people trained in Latin America who are going to follow the needs of the United States government by whatever means necessary to continue so that some people can be very, very rich.
We must continue to build a culture of caring, being in relationships, in community, and in resistance to each other, so that we can sustain ourselves in this work.